Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I have what I melted through in this past week, and I also have a little funny story to share with you. So we'll start with the funny story. So the funny story is, I had mentioned in one of my earlier videos that I was saving on cotton balls because I was doing hot dumps into one of these silicone like cupcake things, and I would just let the wax get hard and then I would just dump it in the trash. Well, my son decided that he wanted to do a little project, and I just have to show you guys because it turned into a complete total mess. But he's totally stoked about it. And, you know, at the end of the day, I just thought it was pretty funny. So he was taking the wax that had hardened in this little silicone cupcake holder. And if you're a Scentsy consultant, you're going to know, you're going to recognize this. Yep, it comes in your starter kit. So my kid was taking the unscented wax, so all the scent is gone, and he was taking the wax and putting it in his Scentsy warmer. So I don't know if you guys can see the wax that is all over this warmer. Yep, total disaster. And he was making samples. And so I asked him, and when I say he made samples, we have hundreds. Like, we have hundreds. I have hundreds of these samples of unscented wax, okay? So I asked him, I said, well, what are you gonna do with all of that unscented wax? And he goes, well, Mom, when you hit 500 subscribers, I'm gonna sell them for 25 cents. And I'm like, okay, good luck with that, buddy. But I just thought it was kind of a funny story, and I just wanted to share it all with you guys. And if you're a Scentsy consultant, I'm sure that you can appreciate what I just shared with you. So now I'm back to using cotton balls because he still wants to do his project, but I gotta slow the roll a little bit. So in fact, it was funny because yesterday I used cotton balls, and he's like, Mom, what happened to all the wax? And I'm like, buddy, this wax was just a little bit more jelly, so yeah, you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow for a fresh batch. I feel horrible, but at the same time, I'm like, I gotta get this under control. So this week we have one retail, a couple Scentsy, and then a lot of vendors. So let's just get started. So we'll do the one retail. So I got through a Marshmallow Fireside from Bath and Body Works. And let's see if they put the notes on these. I'm not sure. Toasted marshmallow, smoldering woods, fire roasted vanilla, and crystallized amber. And this was really good. These single wick candles do not perform in my home as far as like melting is concerned, but I put them under the lamp and they last for like a month. I mean, I set the timer on my lamp so it only goes for about 4 hours. But yeah, it's pretty impressive that it goes for a whole month and I'm getting scent. And when if you know, you know, it's very hard to find these single wicks that perform really well. So if you guys see me like going like this, I'm currently cleaning my diffuser right now. So I usually put water in there, and then I put a couple of tablespoons of vinegar. So right now my living room smells like vinegar. So I'm trying to not be like, oh, that stinks, but if you see me, that's why. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to Scentsy. So the first one I did is Aloe Water and Cucumber from Scentsy. And this is Aloe Water Cucumber Pill, Palm Frond, and Pineapple Nectar are oh so mellow. So I love this bar. It's such a clean, fresh scent. You get the cucumber, that kind of like aloe scent. I don't pick up a lot of pineapple in this bar to my nose, but it's so fresh and clean and I love it. And I love it in my bedroom and my bathroom. But guys, I think I have burnt myself out on this scent because I love it so much. I put in my warmer this week and I was just kind of like, I'm over this scent. So I need to make sure that when I love a scent, I take a little break from it so that I'm not burning myself out. The other one that we did from Scentsy is Fiji Flower. And Fiji Flower is a vivid lay, delicately crafted with pink plumeria and pear blossom, wraps around an air of apple. So this one is beautiful on cold. Like I get the apple, I get the plumeria, I get like a hint of that pear, but for some reason when I'm warming this, it's really light. I mean, I can smell it. I did this one in my office this week and I could smell it, but it wasn't like when you walked into the room, you're like, oh, there's a scent. It was just very light toned down. So that's all I got through with Scentsy this week. So now we are gonna move on to Vendor. So the first one I did was Rose Milk from Body's Harmony. And unfortunately, she's no longer around. And this is a nice rose scent. A really nice rose scent. But it has something else in it that makes it, it gives it kind of like a sweetness. And I'm not sure exactly 100% what that note is. I don't have the scent descriptions because she's no longer in business. But I have 2 cubes left of this and I'm gonna pass it along to someone that I think will enjoy it. Unfortunately, she will not be able to get any more, but at least she could get one warm out of it and enjoy it. The next thing that I did was Autumn Wreath from Rustic Diva Design. And this one just smells to me, I use this up because it's getting old. This smells to me when you walk into a Michael's store during the holidays. Like, if you know that scent, you know that scent. So her wax performs well in my hot plates and in, sorry, my Scentsy warmers. But it only goes for about 6 or 8 hours. So I'm just trying to use it up, and it did say this was poured September 3rd of 2022. So it is getting a bit older. Then we did from, let me just make sure. Okay, from Lavender and Speckles, we did How About Them Apples, which is all the apples, Red Delicious, Mac Apple, and Green Apple. So good. So good. And I actually saved a piece because I want to pass it along so someone can try it. But this is such a beautiful apple scent. And Lavender and Speckles does perform in all my warmers. I typically use it in the hot plate and in the Scentsy warmers. Now, I think because it's an apple scent and I'm not 100% sure, let's see. Yeah, this doesn't have a date on. I think I got this last year. So this one went for like 8 hours. But on the flip side, Calm Beach Nights from the same vendor, which is a blend of calm and wild sweet lavender and icy vanilla woods and beach nights. Okay, guys, this was one of my 2 favorites this week. And this particular blend went like half, well, not half. It went for a whole day and a half in my bedroom. So this is so good. It definitely has a cologne note to it, but oh, it's so good. It's like a real sexy man. And I love this in my bedroom. So, you know, it's just hard because same vendor, just 2 different scents. This one went for like half a day and this one went all day. So I don't know. I maybe it's just the oils, but it is what it is, I guess. Then we did Amazin Glazin from the Melt Stash, which is zucchini bread, glazed cinnamon donuts, and wild berry mousse. You guys, wild berry mousse and zucchini bread is the most amazing combination. Like, I was here in my living room and this was just a small little sample, and my entire living room, kitchen, everything was, oh, it was just so good. Like, you got that zucchini bread, but you also got that sweetness from the wild berry mousse. I'm definitely going to be looking for more of this on her website. Then we did Snooze Button from L3, which is sweet lavender, vanilla bean Noel, and buttermints. This is a beautiful nighttime blend. So I use this all week in my bedroom, like in the evenings. So like after like 6 o'clock, and I would fall asleep to this scent, you guys. The lavender and the buttermint, excuse me, so beautiful. So I highly recommend, if any of you guys who like L3 Waxy Wonders, if you can get your hands on some Snooze Button before she closes, I highly recommend it. It goes all day. And, well, I say all day, but I was sleeping, but like I would put it in at 6 o'clock at night and I wouldn't have to change it until the next evening. So really, really enjoyed this. Then we did from Black Honey and Tea, teakwood and shea, which is leather, almond, teakwood, coconut, and sandalwood. So this was interesting. So I did this in a tea light because she recommends doing her wax in a tea light. And when I melted this, I completely smelled the leather and the teakwood. My husband was like, what did you put in the warmer? And I showed it to him. He goes, our house smells like sagebrush. So it's so funny because different noses pick up different things. So I got leather, he got sagebrush. Go figure. All right. Then we got through Oatmeal Raisin Cookie from Meadowview Candle Company. And I did this in my tea light. Her wax is much harder, so I only get performance in tea lights. And this went for like 8 hours in my office. I really enjoyed that. And then I finished up this clam. I have no idea what it was called, but it was from Nerdy Wax Company, and it was a pink wax. It smelled like strawberry, and then when it melted in my warmer, it turned white. So the fact that it says color changing on it, it happened. It changed colors. It was the craziest thing. I've never seen wax do that before. So that was interesting, but Nerdy Wax Company is no longer around. So you can't get any more. So on that same note as Nerdy Wax Company, so I did Frozen Winter from the Nerdy Wax Company. And I did this in my office because I just don't want to carry this in my collection anymore, especially because the vendor's no longer around. And for me, I was struggling with this particular scent in my warmers, but I did end up putting it in a tea light in my office, and it performed all day. And it was a nice mint kind of calming scent in there, so I really appreciated that one. And then I finished up, and I'm so sad about this. I really hope that Sassy Girl Aroma opens again soon, because I've got a massive list going of things of hers that I want to get my hands on. But Greenery, let's see if that'll focus. It's so beautiful. It's such a pretty, like, floral, perfumey bedroom scent, and I adore this. And it went all day. And when I had to, like, take it out of my warmers, I cried a little bit because it's so beautiful. So Greenery is definitely on my list for when she reopens. Then we did After the Rain from the Pharmacist Daughter, which is fresh air, sage, pink sugar, and citrus. So this one was very interesting. So this went all day in my home. This smells and reminds me of, in fact, I'm going to grab it because I'm right here. So first of all, it reminds me of the perfume Sunflower. If you're familiar with sunflowers, the perfume, it smells just like it. But it also smells like this candle from Bath and Body Works, which is fresh Amalfi lemon. And the notes on this is lemon leaves, chilled spearmint, cedarwood citrus. So the notes are not the same, but I had this candle going this week, which I love, by the way. And then I melted this and I was like, they're very similar. So, because this just kind of gives me, like I said, body care. So yeah, if you like the perfume Sunflowers, then I highly recommend picking up After the Rain from the Pharmacist Daughter. And then last but not least, so I told you guys I had two favorites this week. So the first one was Calm Beach Nights from Lavender and Speckles. The second one, OMG, is Barefoot in the Rain from Second and Spruce. It's rainwater, ozone, hint of green, leaves and florals, and blackberry. You guys, this is so pretty. Like, you get that fresh, like, aquatic note with a hint of something green, and it says green leaves. So the scent I'm getting from this is, to me, is not like a green leaf that you see like this time of year. It has almost that tone of, like, you know, like when leaves start to turn in the fall and there's just that certain scent about them. And then the blackberry, oh, this was such a beautiful blend. And I put this in a hot plate and I put it in my bedroom, and it went for a day and a half, and I was thoroughly enjoying this scent. So these were my 2 big winners for the week, which I find is interesting because these 2 were both part of the Wax Roadshow. So I'm going to actually, this next week, I'm going to be pulling out Lavender and Speckles, Second and Spruce, and Noel's Farm Scents, and get to warming on more of this stuff because you got it. I got more coming. So that's everything that I got through this past week. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. And if you like this type of content and you're not subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. And if you want to be notified each and every time I upload a video, then hit the notification button and you'll be notified when I upload videos. And I hope that everybody has a wonderful week. Bye.